oak tree marks our names. The wind burns, cuts deep like wildfire flames. Here in the whisper of the tall grass beds, your laughter echoes where the horizon ends. We carved our dreams in that old porch wood under stars, believing everything could. Wind burns like the tears we never cried. Lost words in the gust of prairie nights. My heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's hold, in the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. Once the cabin smiled with candlelight. Now shadows curl in the corners of night. Gravel roads where we used to roam now lead my weary booster home alone. Rain taps softly on window pane glass in the rhythms of a time that's past. Wind burns like the tears we never cried. Lost words in the gust of prairie nights. My heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's hole, in the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. So I whisper to the setting sun, forgive all the things we left undone in the twilight. Every shadow, no, we're just prisoners of the winds that blow. Wind burns the trails end I've yet to find, fading tracks of the dreams left behind. But in the silence there's a song that yearns for one more dance where the wind still burns. Yes, in the silence there's a song that yearns for one last dance where the wind still burns. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisies throng, beneath the boundless dome, where the quiet rivers run, the once in sway to swing, ropes weathered by the sun, where laughter bloomed like spring, oh the days when we were young. But now the swings are rest, no more to sway inside. Underneath that ancient oak, where part of my heart did die, each creaking sound it made like a lonesome whispered cry. The swing died young, my love, beneath that endless sky. The town's a whispered ghost, its streets bathed in the dusk, Porsches empty, curtains drawn, in the silence dreams do rust. That old scarf you left behind, now a relic of our trust, turned to dust like the roads we rode, surrendered to the gust. But now the swings are rest, no more to sway inside. red light. Each creaking sound it made, like a farewell, soft and shy. Swing that young, my dear, and sometimes so do I. Oh, how the prairie sings, tones so bittersweet, of every tender night and every heart's defeat. In the folds of fading light, where memories and sorrows meet, I find the echoes of our love and every shadow I greet. Yes, the swings at rest, no more to sway inside. Underneath that ancient oak, I come to sit and cry. Each whisper windswept tale, tales of the time gone by. Swing that young, my love, and love neither can I. Swing that young, my love, beneath that vast old sky. In the town where the oak trees cover old forgotten trails, she danced under starlight, her scarf caught the gales. Her laughter filled the alley by the boarded up saloon, where we carved our names under the harvest moon. But her eyes hides a river where my poor heart is drowned. In the depths of her gaze, such secrets I found, like whispers in the wind through the crumbling eaves. Her eyes holds a sunset my soul never leaves. Now the porch swings empty where we used to sit. The dust covers the saddle where together we'd fit. An old cabin by the river stands quiet, stands alone, like the bed we once shared, now just dust and bone. Her eyes hides a river where my poor heart is drowned. In the depths of her gaze, such secrets I found, like whispers in the wind through the crumbling eaves. Her eyes holds the sunset my soul never leaves. On the gravel road at dawn, where the mist seems to weep, I wander with the shadows where our memories sleep. The willows still remember, and the cold rain agrees. In every drop that falls, her reflection I see. Her eyes hides a river, now I'm drifting away, with each town behind me, more lost every day, till the trail ends at nowhere beneath the silver moon's heaves. In the heart of the night, her eyes I can't leave. Her eyes hides a river, and I'm still drowning deep. Her love was a promise the world couldn't keep. Now every dusty sunset, every star I've seen believes her eyes will hold my forever, though her hand I can't retrieve. Out where the dogwood blooms meet dusty trails of yore, under the shade of an old oak tree, by the cabin with the creaky door. There where the sunset bleeds into the earth and sky, that's where I remember her, where our love did lie. She wore a scarf of scarlet, it danced upon the breeze, a laughter light as raindrops whispering through the leaves. Wagon wheel closed her eyes as the twilight fell, her whisper soft as the wind in the silence of my spell. Lonely is the saddle and empty is my bed. The wagon wheel closed her eyes and all her dreams were said. Years have rolled like river stones, worn smooth and sent downstream. The oak tree's grown, the cabin's aged like the edges of a dream. Gravel roads are overgrown, the trails don't know my tread. The fire's cold and the porch is still, but her memories never fled. The scarf I keep a token is faded by the sun, just like the love I hold for her, a battle never won. Wagon wheel closed her eyes as the stars began to spread, her voice an echo fading over words we never said. Lonely is the saddle and empty is my bed. A wagon wheel closed her eyes where our love was softly shed. Now I roam these lands, a shadow in the dust, a cowboy with his heartstrings tangled up in rust. I've learned that love's a ghost town, a whisper lost in breeze, a scarf caught in the branches, a weathered lonely trees. Wagon wheel closed her eyes and the night sky turned to gray, her memory's a melody in the twilight I replay. Lonely is the saddle and heavy is my head. A wagon wheel closed her eyes and with them all was said. Wagon wheel closed her eyes, oh the price of love we pay. On the lonesome roads we wander forever and a day.
Out by Lonesome Hill under that old oak tree, where the dust spins gold and the late days glow, we carved our names, wild hearts run free. In the bark they're faded now, just like the snow. Scarves in the wind, your laughter in the air, we danced on shadows of the coming night. Your silver locket, the moonlight in your hair, a memory's whisper neath the stars' soft light. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. The gravel roads, now overrun with thorns, lead to the porch where once your song would play. Echoes of boots on wood, and now just forlorn, a symphony of what's been swept away. An empty saddle lays beside the trail where once we rode through fields of waving grain. And now all that's left is a lonesome nightingale singing ballads of our joy and pain. Oh, lonesome hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind, it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. Sometimes the heart is like those fading trails, lost beneath the weeds that time has grown. And in my dreams I roam where love prevails, only to wake on the lonesome hill alone. So lonesome hill cries, and I cry too. The sunsets blaze on the lonely paths I roam, each step away from where our love once grew. The lonesome hill cries and I can't find home. Oh, lonesome hill cries and I can't find home. Underneath the weeping willow, by the creek where lilies float, you and I, we carved our names inside a dusty sunlit cove. Oak trees stood as silent witnesses, the sky blushed pink to gold, in that wild forgotten valley where our tender love was told. Oh, love drifts like tumbleweeds along a lonesome gravel road. With every sunset bleeding red, my heart bears what it owes. These paths of dust and memory where silence speaks in gust, a whisper in the echoes of the promise and the trust. Now the porch groans empty, shadows stretch like fingers cold. The cabin's hollow, filled with echoes of the stories that we told. Your scarf still hangs upon the hook, a ghostly shade of gray, each thread a line of lyrics from the song we'll never play. Yes, love drifts like tumbleweeds along that rugged gravel road. Every sunset deeper red, each part in a heavier load. I wander through the whispers where your laughter used to burst, wrestling with the quiet that replaced our vibrant thirst. By the oak we vowed under, now I rest my weary bones, sifting through the ashes of the fire that we had known. A single leaf, it falls, a final dance upon the breeze, a testament to seasons changed, love that ceased to be. Love drifts, it's like the smoke that rises fading into blue. No matter how I cling to mist, I'm losing parts of you. With every dusty twilight, as the stars begin to show, I feel the weight of empty hands, letting go, letting go.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I first saw her smile by the riverside. Golden laughter in the air, scarf dancing with grace. Every memory of her is tied to this place. Sun setting low, painted sky so bold. In her eyes, a story of old. The rain waits on the old porch swing, stirs the dust where we used to sing. Every drop's like a tear from the skies, echo in my heart's silent cries. This wandering soul beneath wide brims keeps riding on while the light dims. Years have turned, the cabins lay empty and still. Gravel roads forgotten, grass growing at its will. Where laughter once lived, now only winds reply. Echoes of what was beneath the endless sky. Her scarf found a home on a cold saddle horn, left me with the echoes of a love worn. The rain waits on the old porch swing, stirs the dust where we used to sing. Each drop's a fragment of past delights, fading trails in the failing lights. This wandering soul beneath wide brims keeps riding on while the light dims. Underneath the vastness where the quiet lands speak, I find her whispers in the creek. Though I roam forever, part of me stays entwined with her in the yesterdays. The rain still waits, it knows my name on the old porch swing. Nothing's the same. Time may pass, but my heart finds in every sunset her ties that bind this lonesome road, these wild domains. I ride alone, but the rain waits. Neath an old oak tree shade, I found a wagon wheel worn by the journey it made. Sitting there, I traced the spokes and saw your scarf so light, flutter like a ghost dance in the fading evening light. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rolled us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. Creek whispers your name through the willow's mournful sigh. Underneath that oak tree is where my heart lies. The cabin's now empty where your laughter filled the room. Porch is silent and dusty under melancholy's gloom. Saddlebags packed with dreams now just collect the rain. That lone gravel road won't hear you sing again. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rolled us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. The wind carries sorrow where our wildflowers used to bloom. In the heart of the empty cabin, I still wait in the gloom. Like the tears that I've
out where the wild oak whispers to the wind. I found an old locket rusted thin. Inside a curl of golden hair, haunted eyes, a sunlit stare, that lock of hair like prairie wheat. Underneath the oak, our secret meet. Oh, rusty locket, you hold her smile, locked away, lost in time for a while. Beneath these endless, aching skies, every sunset her whisper replies. Heart worn, torn by wind and weather, rusty locket, we're still together. Years roll like thunder across these plains, footprints faded by summer rains. Used to ride by our daddy's farm, now there's nothing but an old empty barn. The porch where we danced is worn but stands. I still feel the touch of her vanished hands. Oh, rusty locket, you hold her smile, locked away, lost in time for a while. Across these wild lands, through dust and dew, lone trails I follow, thinking of you. Hard worn, torn by wind and weather, rusty locket, we're still together. Sometimes the night's so quiet it's profound, gravel roads whispering without a sound. Beneath the stars I reckon what's lost, echoes of laughter, the unbearable cost. In every shadow, in each line I roam, I find pieces of you calling me home. Oh, rusty locket, cradle her dreams. In the folds of your metal our love still gleams. But the trails grow longer, as do the years, and memories fade, not the tears. Hard worn, torn by wind and weather, rusty locket, bind us forever. In the silence of the dusk, with the last light I see, rusty locket, part of you will always be with me. We etched our names in the old oak's heart, where the wild winds blew so hard. Your laughter mixed with the autumn's breath on that ridge where we did part, with the sunset painting your silhouette like a haunting ghostly bar. Oh, the echoes of your voice, it's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory fade in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like your scarf worn thin and brown. On Lonesome Hill, I feel you're still, though you're nowhere to be found. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone with the creaks of forgotten days. The gravel road that led to our door, not to fading weathered maze. Your saddle sits idle where the cobwebs build and the shadows play their games. And every dusk I ride these trails where nothing's left but names. echoes of your voice. It's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory faded in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like a scarf worn thin and brown. On Lonesome Hill I feel you still, though you're nowhere to be found. There's a sorrow deep as the rivers bend where my tears go to hide away. And the stars up above, they don't judge my love, they just blink in their old wise way. Maybe these hills, these fields, they know the pain that comes and stays. For a cowboy's heart finds its rest in the land that time betrays. So I sing to the stones, to the bones of this earth where our story fell asleep. And the wind whispers back with a sigh of dusk, it's a promise it can't keep. On Lonesome Hill, under starlit quilt, it's your memory I'll forever reap. A silhouette in the sunset still, where the shadows long and deep. In the shadow of an oak, by the rusted gate we knew, where the whispers of the prairie grass caught the morning dew. Your scarf a patch of crimson lost beneath the summer's throne, where we carved our names on that old porch in a time all our own. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. The years they came with dust and rain, wore the trail to your door. The cabin stands, empty hands, no echo of your laughter anymore. That saddle rests untouched, undressed, where once it rode the wild. Every gravel road a memory, every mile a whispered shout. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. Beneath the crescent moon's embrace, I feel the weight of skies. The stars like tears, the night reveals what the heart denies. In the quiet of the fading trails, I find no rest, no new starts. For every path wins back to you, through the canyons of my heart. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that sing your song, bound by rusted memories, where your whisper lingers long. Every sunset's a curtain call of a play where I'm alone. Rusted gate stays, my love, and I stay forever home. the creek bends under the shade of old leaves. We carved our names in that oak tree, whispering dreams. The wind sang through the branches, a melody so sweet on that weathered old porch where our hearts would meet. But now that oak tree's the last one standing tall, my shadow's the only one that dances at nightfall. Every leaf that falls is a memory, a moment lost in time, under the oak tree left behind, under the twilight side. Years roll like the tumbleweeds across these plains. Your scarf still hangs on the corner of my worn out frame. The cabin's empty, echoes with the laughter we once knew. Gravel roads keep leading back, but they don't lead to you. Yes, that oak tree's the last one standing tall. My shadow's the only one that sways when cold winds call. Each whispered leaf a tale of yesterday, confined beneath the oak tree left behind, beneath the dreams denied. Oh, how the sunsets bleed their colors, trying to repaint all our yesterdays, but some hues they just fade. And as the stars peek from the vast, forgiving sky, the night knows the truth, that some loves never die. So here stands the oak tree, the only witness to my plight, holding on to each memory as I ride through the night. And maybe all that's left is the echo of your smile entwined with the whispers of the oak tree left behind. Yes, the heartache of the oak tree left behind.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs, I found a locket, rusted gold beneath the endless skies. Engraved initials, worn and old, whisper secrets when I pry. It takes me back to dusty roads and the tears we didn't cry. Locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, in every sunset's flame I see her trace. Cabin's quiet, the porch worn with the echoes of her laugh. Gravel roads we walked along, now paths of the past. The scarf she left still smells like rain, and the dreams we dared to cast. But time pulled her away from me as shadows grew vast. The locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings locket closed her eyes, and so must I. With every dawn I try to say goodbye, but the wind sings her name, sweet and low, in the lands where the lonely cowboys go. A locket closed her eyes, never to say goodbye.
She said goodbye with her boots still warm, didn't take the picture on the barn, left her coat but not her scent, and I knew damn well what goodbye meant. Didn't fight, didn't raise my tone, just lit a smoke and watched her go. A man don't beg when love's run dry, but damn, a whiskey don't lie. So I ride through dust and bitter sky with nothing but the truth in rye. The bottle's blunt but honest still, it tells me what she never will. She's gone for good, no alibi, and God knows whiskey don't lie. I passed the creek where we first kissed. The wind don't whisper like it did. The porch lights out, the dogs moved on. The house still stands, but love is gone. They say you'll heal with time and road, but broken wheels don't carry load. So I pour pain and glass on high, 'cause hell, whiskey don't lie. Her favorite song, but everything she loved is gone. She won't come back, I don't ask why, 'cause the burn says it clear, whiskey don't lie. If she ever asks about how I've been, tell her I still talk to the wind, and I drink slow, 'cause I learned slow that not all love is meant to grow. So here's to love that didn't last, to dreams that faded way too fast, to nights I held her like the sun and woke to find she'd come undone. You can't outrun a farewell cry, and no damn bottle ever lies. In the town of Broken Spur, under a bleeding sky, there stood an oak, its limbs like prayers stretching wide. That's where we carved our names, in the heart of the bark, where shadow fell apart as day slipped into dark. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. His scarf still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark. In the silence of the old porch, where shadow fell apart. Years rolled like tumbleweeds,
past the empty cabins call. Gravel roads hold echoes of his footsteps, that's all. The saddle sits untouched, the reins lay soft and slack. Memories fade like trails, they don't lead him back. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. The scarf still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark. In the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. The rain speaks in rhythms on the dusty window pane, telling tales of the cowboy who won't ride through again. In the heart of every storm, amidst the thunder's arc, lies a shattered piece of a lonesome wayward heart. So let the wind carry away the whispers through the rustling leaves. His scarf still tangled in my fingers with dust and shattered dreams. Each sunset a reminder of love's enduring mark. On the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. In the whisper of the leaves, where his shadow fell apart.
Out by the old split rail, where the wildflowers grow, I carved our names in the oak, in the soft morning glow. The years rush like the creek, where we first found our dreams, under that blue prairie sky, where the eagle still screams. These lands hold the whispers of your laughter so dear. On that rugged old porch, sipping sweet summer beer. The fence echoes your name, the winds of the past, each knot and old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I reach through the shadows where your love once danced, where the thistle and thread of my heart had its chance. Time wore down the saddle, where we rode side by side. Now it hangs in the barn, a relic of strides. The town feels too quiet, the tavern's too cold. Ghosts walk the streets where our future was sold. Your scarf in my pocket, a fragment of grace, as the winter draws in, erasing the trace. The fence echoes your name in the winds of the past, each knot and old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I search for your shadow in every new dawn, but like dust through my fingers, you're always just gone. On this gravel road journey beneath vast starry skies, I've learned that every cowboy must accept his goodbyes. But in the silence that follows the closing of doors, I still listen for you
distance echoes your name like a haunting old tune under the watch of the moon. I'm still bound to you, yet the sun fades the letters where our young hearts once lay. In the dust of the trails I'll be finding my way. May the echo grow softer as I learn to let go of a love that was lost in the wild long ago.
Out where the sagebrush paints shadows on the ground, your scarf flew with the wild winds, there it found. Beneath the old oak tree where our names were carved, the land whispers secrets of two hearts starved. That scarf in the wind, like your love, slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. Now the oak tree's grown, your name's still there, but the porch is silent, no footsteps to share. Gravel roads stretch out like the years that passed. Your empty cabin, shadows now cast. That scarf in the wind, like your love, slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. In the quiet town, I hear the echoes of your laughter. Each corner turned, I hope it's you I'll find thereafter. But it's just the wind, and the rain washes dreams away, left with only memories that forever sway. That scarf in the wind, like your love, slipped through my fingers, drifting past old frontiers where wild heart lingers. The sunset knows my silent pain without you near. At every setting sun, in every falling tear, as the night draws in and stars start to twinkle, my heart holds the love that once made it wrinkle. And like that scarf flying high, lost in the blue, I walk these lands alone, forever loving you. Out where the oak tree shadows lay like hands of time, and gravel roads whisper beneath the weight of warm boots, there's an old porch where we'd watch the purple sky unwind while the evening star listened to our quiet, tender truths. Beneath that sky, your scarf danced with the prairie wind, and every guts was a verse of love sung soft and slow. Your laughter mingled with the rustle of the grass pinned in my mind, where only dusty trails of memory go. Whiskey waits on the mantle like it's saving your place, and every sip's a sunset burning gold, and then it's gone. Here in this empty cabin, I feel the ghost of your embrace as the wind plays our lost love song. Now the oak's grown tall, shadows stretching longer, since the day you packed your dreams in that old leather bag. The town's too quiet and the nights feel even longer, each star a reminder of what we had and what I lacked. Empty saddle, empty heart, on trails of solitude I ride, with your scarf now faded, still keeping the cold at bay. Yet in every whispered breeze I hear you by my side, a haunting serenade that never truly fades away. Whiskey waits on the mantle like it's saving your place, and every sip's a sunset burning gold, and then it's gone. Here in this empty cabin, I face the ghost of your embrace as the wind plays our lost love song. Was it the call of the wild or the fear of the tame that tore from my arms the love I knew by name? With every dawn I rise to find not just the land, but my heart's been left behind. Whiskey waits, and I reckon it will always wait. Every bottle's a reminder of the cost of fate. Here neath the endless sky I roam, drifting like the river, forever calling your name my home, as the wind plays our lost love song, as the wind plays our lost love song.
Out on the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I recall her laughter mingling with the wind, our love a wild mare racing the fleeting clouds. Under her smile the sun had a certain bend. By the old porch time whispers through the creaking wood, every board and nail soaked with dreams we once understood. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread all I find is the ghost of her youth. Seasons turn like the pages of an old worn book. The cabin stands empty where once her laughter filled each nook. The scarf she left still lies quiet on the chair, faded like the memories of her care. Rain taps soft rhythms on the window like her gentle fingers. In the heart of the plains, her sweet scent still lingers. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread all I find is the ghost of her hue. Oh, how the mountains recall our silent cries under the vast unyielding stoic skies. I wander these lands, a shadow in the twilight, chasing the whispers of her soft goodnight. Her smile remembers, oh, but I try to forget. Each dawn another scene of where we met. Through the valleys and over the restless plain, her smile remembers the love, the loss, the pain. Now every star above whispers her sweet name. In the quiet world I'm a lone candle flame. In her smile, the wild land, the memory it stays. A cowboy's heart forever wandering, forever sways. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where whispers used to dance, she carved their names inside a heart, a token of romance. Underneath that sprawling bough, her laughter filled the air. Now every leaf that tumbles down whispers of despair. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. In the echo of her laughter, under skies once so grand, I wander through these ghost towns, a solitary man. The porch still creaks as if she's there, swaying to some silent tune. But the cabin's empty save for dusk that's lit by the pale moon. Where we once dreamt of futures bright, now shadows play old scenes. The night air's thick with what's been lost, wrapped in her scarf of dreams. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. From vibrant dreams to silent screams, under stars that understand, I roam this land without her hand, a broken, weary man. If I could ride past horizons where our sun used to set, would I find her voice there waiting, or just more to forget? With every sunset that I chase and every tear I hide, I'm just a shadow in her life, drifting with the tide. Her voice bleeds in the whipping wind, across the creeks that swell. It's tangled in the silver clouds, in the stories they can't tell. As the oaks stand tall and strong, and whispers in the rustling leaves that never fade away. Her voice bleeds. Her voice bleeds. Forever here to stay.